All right, today we're going to bring a 5G wireless display adapter, 5 hertz. We're going to take a look at it, and it also does 2.4 just as a plus. So it does dual band. So we're going to take a look at it and see how this thing works. So we're going to display our actual laptop through an actual monitor and see if we could get it to work with this actual wireless device. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, check this out. What you get in here, right? You get the HDMI cable, you get an audio to AV connections in the and actual analog lines. All right, your audio and then your AV line. All right, so all included with one connection, a 3.5 jack digital connection. And then you get an actual Type A to micro USB. All right, so that's to you power the unit, and then the unit itself. Let's go and get the unit out here. The unit itself, it's really petite. It fits in the palm of my hand, if you guys can see that, and it's just flexible. The antenna is movable, adjustable. It could go in any directions. And it tells you right there 5G in the front. All right. And then if in fact there's the AV connection, you could plug it in through here. So that means if you have any kind of audio or device that has this requirement of the attachment, you attach it through here. Antenna, HD, and DC. DC is where you're going to actually power up. So you do need USB to power this up and then to display the stuff. So we're going to go ahead and power it up and see how well it works. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're using Windows 11. You have to go into display. You have to actually give it there. You have to tell it you want to connect wirelessly to the chip. All right. Once you connect it to there, it's going to automatically go through there. It's connecting right now, and you're going to see it coming in here. And I'm going to see if I could bring my computer. So under Windows 11, you have to go into displays, and right here it says multiple displays. You have to say connect wireless display. That's what you got to find. All right. Once you hit connect, and it's going to find the chip. You want to connect to that one, and it's connecting right now. So all you have to do is wait for a couple minutes, and we should have it in a couple minutes to connect to the actual wireless. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. It took about maybe 2 minutes, and then it found the actual connection. So let's go ahead and power it up. Make sure that we have the power. There it is. So right now we're going to display the actual two duals. So took about a minute and a half before I found it, if you guys can see it, but I'm able to do this wirelessly. And of course, it's using the 5G, so I could walk around my house in different frequencies because it's a long distance. 5G actually goes through a couple walls. Right now, the only thing is that I have this tether in, it's giving it power. So this one could be behind your TV or anywhere else that you could actually display to the system itself. So right now, if you guys can see, I'm actually doing it on the PC, but we're going to do all systems to see how you connect. So let's go ahead and do that next. All right, for Droid, you're going to have to go into your options. All right, I'm going to bring in my options all the way down, and we're going to look for Smart View. And if you guys can see it, it says right here Smart View on the little icon. You're going to hit Smart View, and then it says, do you want to connect all these things? Yes, you do. Do location, go ahead and continue. And then it's going to start looking for networks, right, where to connect, right? So right now it's going to try to connect it to other devices other than this device. So if you guys can see it, it found it there. We're going to hit that connection, start now. And we're going to go ahead and duplicate this system into there. So it's connecting, and it takes about like a minute or so, but it comes in automatically. If you guys can see that side by side. Do you want to change the ratio? You can do that. You can change it if you want. It's up to you. We're going to change the ratio. We could twist it this way. And if you could change it, it's however you want, it changes, right? So we're going to do, for example, we're going to open YouTube, hit OK. We're going to do this way. And the whole format changes, all right? One way or another. Now, you can see there's a little lag, a little tiny lag, not that much that you can tell, but I'm going to twist it this way. Look how fast it changes. So straight up, that's quick. So that tells you the connection is pretty valid in there. Now let's bring an iPhone and see how you connect an iPhone to this. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, let's bring an iPhone now. We're going to go ahead and do it on an iPhone now. We're going to set up an iPhone. If you guys can see, here's the wireless, and we're going to go ahead and click once. All right, when you click it, it's going to go into the ISO, and this will give you instructions for a MacBook or an actual iPhone. So we're going to go ahead and do the iPhone. If you guys can know it, very simple. It tells you right there on the top right here. It tells you to bring the screen down. All right, you're going to have to bring your options down, just these options right here. And all you got to do is hit the mirror thing. If you guys can see this button here, it tells you here. And it's going to mirror to the red chip That's what we want. We want to mirror to that one. Actually, for this password, it's a little different. It's 1234 on this one. So it's 1234. All right, once you set up the password 1234, this is a shorter password. We're automatically in, and we can stop mirroring if we want. But so if you guys can see, it's playing at full screen right now. We're not going to put audio, but there's no lag on it. If you guys can see, it's really picking up really good, the actual lag. There's no lag at all. The audio, I could hear it, but I just turned it down because I don't want to get monetized or anything like that. But overall, we tried all three items. Very simple. It seems like it works way better for the iPhone, for iOS and Macs. Didn't have any problems with those. It's a little bit more complicated with the PC. It is, but the Android, it's a little bit simpler. But Windows 11 has a great function. If you're not familiar, you might have to go into my video and watch it over. Windows 10 is a little easier to use than 11, so very simple to use. I hope you guys enjoy the video.